Hello, and welcome to Chargers Talk 4630 podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Mallory, and as always, I do what I do to make this a home where Charger fans can come get some good content. Thanks to all of you who took out a little time from your schedule to tune into us. And before we get started, if I can ask you to go on YouTube, go to the search engine, type in Chargers Talk 4630, press the like button, give a thumbs up, hit the bell on the right. And as always, it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. This way, you'll never miss a show or podcast. And also, your device, whether it's a tablet, a phone, a computer, it will send a notification as a reminder that either we're live on the air or we just released the latest content. And remember, you don't have to just be a Chargers fan because everyone who listens and supports us is always welcome here. And again, I can't begin to thank you enough. Wow, wow, wow. I am still buzzing over that game last night with the Jets at MetLife Stadium. I mean, the defense, they put on a hell of a performance. And let's say it's Victory Monday. And it's always nice to wake up on a Monday morning with a victory. As the Los Angeles Chargers, and I dare use the word 2 weeks in a row, dominate. Before we jump into it, I'm only going to take a few minutes, but before we jump into it, let's look at some of the highlights from that game. As you see, Wilson back there. Oh, my man, Alohi Gilman was all over the place, hitting everything that didn't have wrecking crew last night with the strip sack, the fumble recovery, and as they do their celebration, sumo style. Now there's a pitch to Austin Eckler, and Austin Eckler is doing Austin Eckler things again as he run. It wasn't a touchdown. I believe his foot stepped out at the 2, but not a problem as Austin Eckler took it in, bowled it in for his next touchdown on the day, and the celebration is on. Ladies and gentlemen, the celebration was on. I was loving every bit of it. Justin Herbert avoid the sack, and look at this grown man run by Gerald Everett. Boom, boom, boom. I just love it. Everybody out there is calling for Gerald Everett to be ripped. His Chargers. When I tell you dominating, it was a dominated performance. And this catch by Keenan Allen, wow, would have been able to catch that ball. At first, I thought it may have hit the ground, but look at the focus. And before it's going to the ground, he takes it and twists and torques his whole body to hold on to that ball on the day. And the Chargers, ladies and gentlemen, the Chargers are in business. Now, let me just say this. I've had some friends who called me up. And I told you guys last week when we talked about Chicago Bears, people called up and said, I was just the Bears. Listen, it was a professional team in the National Football League. What would they have said about us if we couldn't beat the Bears? We took care of business as we were supposed to in a dominating fashion. And now going to MetLife, the Jets have a ferocious defense. But the Chargers defense is coming together. And I want to right now give some love to Brandon Staley. Nobody been killing Brandon Staley as bad as I have been, especially on podcasts. Everybody try to say the politically correct. They don't want to lose no fans or supporters. So they say the right things. And, I'm going to say it. When we had our issues with Brandon Staley, and I'm not saying he's out the woods yet, but a week before the Chicago game, he held the press conference and admitted to the team it was him. He hadn't made all the right adjustments. He wasn't putting them in situations where they can succeed on the field. He also admitted that it's his job to put the team in the right situation so that they can have success. And he admits he hadn't been doing that. And he admits that he saw the look in the players' eyes. He saw the frustration. He saw how bad they wanted it. And I said, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to see. He no longer appears to be the stubborn guy. He's coaching better. I killed him when he wasn't, and I have to say it now. He's coaching better. He's making good decisions. He's making decisions off the field of how the game is going. He's not just looking at analytics and looking at the iPad and things like that. He's coaching. He's probably doing his best coaching since he's been with the Los Angeles Chargers. So I have to give him credit, because anybody that watched this podcast know that I absolutely goes in on Brandon Staley when he doesn't do his job. But let me tell you, he simplified things on the defensive side. These boys are playing. Derwin James, he's balling. Alohi Gilman, the defense is just better with Alohi Gilman on the team. If you don't know who Alohi Gilman is, people, just start watching this team. Alohi Gilman, he plays well next to Derwin James. He's good at blitzing. He's a great tackler in space. And he's just a ball hawk. And I love him. I'm glad he's back and healthy. Joey Bosa, who's been dealing with certain injuries over the last couple of years, he looks really, really healthy, and it's starting to show. He's coming on. Khalil Mack is still doing Khalil Mack things, and Tui Pelotu. My goodness, man. This kid is only 20 years old, out of USC, drafted in the second round. And I mean, with him and Bosa and Khalil Mack together, they are wreaking havoc on offensive lines now. The Chargers is in the mix. We're back to 504-4. The season is not lost. I'm pulling back on my criticism from Brandon Staley because he has stepped up. And the first thing that you must do in order to fix a problem, you first must admit that there's a problem. And he has done that. He has made adjustment. And listen, this team still have some issues and some things that need to clean up on the offensive side. That was a great Jets defense. Moving forward, we have to get better, especially in the second half. I'm still marinating in the big victory at MetLife when every sportscaster that I know, that I watch, picked the Jets. So I'm giving mad love to the Chargers, to the organization for hanging in there and not quitting on us. And even though some of us wanted to quit, we felt it. It's natural to feel that way out of frustration, feeling that the season is starting to get away from us. But the season is here. Everything you want is still right there in front of you. And all you have to do is reach out and get it. Next Sunday, we going to Scallywags. It's an Irish pub and restaurant in New York City. I'm going to go there. I was going to do a live podcast from there, but I got to take too much stuff in order to do that. It would depend on their Wi-Fi system, the internet connections and things like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come there. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to meet some Charger guys that I haven't seen before. I'm going to have some fun with the Charger family over in New York City. Anybody want to join me, just hit me on my email, which is chargerstalk4630@gmail.com. That's chargerstalk4630@gmail.com, and come and join us where we're going to have a good time, have some drinks, enjoy some Charger fans, meet some new Charger fans. I'll be taking pictures and taking plenty of videos. And when I get home, I'll put a nice podcast together and show you the great time that we had at Scallywags. And looking forward, it's going to be tough. You got to go on the road in the Motor City in Detroit and face the Detroit Lions, who is a hot team, who's one of the hottest teams in the National Football League right now. So let me tell you, man, what a game last night. I love it. I love it. I had my partner call me up and said, hey, but the Jets offense suck. Wilson suck. And he hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. I feel, and I love my friend, but I feel like when you say that, you taking credit from the Chargers because they had a lot to do with why the Jets looked the way that they did. Why the Jets couldn't move the ball. Hey, they did a great job on our offense as well, but we expected it. They have a championship caliber defense. But we did what we were supposed to do. Our defense is good too, and they're playing like it now. They're playing up to the level of talent that they have. So I'm saying, they weren't out there running around on the field by themselves and running into invisible walls. It was us out there doing the tackling. So also, the Jets beat the Buffalo Bills, who's a playoff team every year. The Jets beat the Philadelphia Eagles, who's a playoff team every year, and scored touchdowns. So I don't want to hear anything. Give my team their due. They shut the Jets out, and they were not able to get in the end zone and score a touchdown. 2 field goals is all they could muster the entire night. In fact, 5 minutes left into the game, they took their defensive starters out, and they still couldn't get into the end zone. So I'm saying, listen, I have been giving a lot of constructive criticism to the Chargers, and when it's time to give the flowers, I'm gonna give the flowers. One thing you can always say about me, I'm always fair. I'm gonna call it how I see it, and if criticism needs to be in place, I do that. But it's time to give the love now. The Chargers are on the road. They look like they come in. I expected this with the talent that they have, and I think the biggest turnaround was Brandon Staley. The biggest turnaround was Brandon Staley. We still got a long way to go, and we'll see how the rest of it play out. But as of right now, I am loving it. It is Victory Monday, and the Los Angeles Chargers is in the victory column again as we dominated. Like, I love it. We dominated the Jets at MetLife Stadium 27-6. Before I close this out, I just want to say thank to you guys. A lot of new people came on and subscribed. I appreciate you guys. And but we had a great time. I had a great time meeting a lot of you guys on X that I hadn't seen before. So I just want to say thank you. Share this podcast with other people if you can. For anyone else that have never seen it before and you're on here for the first time, make sure you like the page. Go right to YouTube page. Go to Chargers Talk 4630. Make sure you like the page. Give a thumbs up. Hit the notification button. Make sure, more importantly, you subscribe. This way you'll never miss any content and you'll never miss a podcast that we release. I appreciate you guys very much. And before I close it up, I'm going to have another shot on the Chargers. I had one last night. I posted it on X. And this is Screwball. And I just wanted to do it again because I'm happy. After a win, I'm always happy. It's hard to get up here and do these podcasts and try to say positive things about your team when they're on a losing streak. But I didn't run when we were hitting a really tough skid at the time. I came on and talked with Charger fans, and we shared our frustrations and our opinions, and we went back and forth and all that kind of stuff. But you know, it's all love. It's always all love. Because at the end of the day, it's the team that we love, but we have dignity and respect for each other, and I always want to keep that in order with you guys. So, here's to the Chargers. Here's to the Chargers in the win column again. Here's to Chargers with a dominating performance over the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium. And for all of you people who love and support what we do, cheers to you. For the haters hiding in the woods last night, come on, Jets, get them that don't want to see us win. Cheers to you too. To the Chargers. Tastes like success. I love it. I want more. See you guys Sunday.